Well, I clicked on Facebook a minute ago and it said, "What's on your mind, Patrick?" I just thought I'd take a minute and tell you. Some things I've thought about in the last 10 minutes. I remembered sitting in my grandmother's living room listening to her talk one day about the time that the World War I hero, Sergeant York's mother, came to Nashville, Tennessee and was given a free shopping spree at one of the department stores there, and Nanny remembered seeing her. I remember Verlin Nolan driving by my grandfather's house in his old Chevrolet pickup, never more than 15 miles per hour, and tough when you got behind him, 'cause he never went faster than that. I remember sitting on the stool at the counter at the Hazelwood drugstore, eating a cheeseburger beside Toot Nichols, who was always drinking a cup of coffee. What I wouldn't give for another one of those conversations. And I think about sitting on Alan Hyde's front porch, even though he was suffering with cancer, taking time to talk to me about family history and local history and satisfying my curiosity and giving me stories that have lasted me a lifetime. I remember Pastor Boyce Spooner, who grew up in New England. He would tell me about the times and it snowed and sleeted so much there that they had to climb out of their house from the second-story window because they couldn't get out their door downstairs. I never cared anything about seeing that much snow. And I remember particularly when I was, in my first year of college, trying to conduct a Bible study on a Wednesday night, not doing all that well. And yet Pastor Spooner looked me in the eye when it was over and said, "You have a gift." I wish I could thank him. Those words have gotten me through a lot of tough days, but he's in a much better place. And I think of my own pastor, Fred Murphy, such a kind and good man, who would talk to us kids just like we were adults, and who cared enough to show up at my house on a Saturday morning to talk to this 7-year-old boy about my relationship with the Lord, sharing the gospel in a way that I could understand it, and praying with me to receive Jesus. And how years later I followed him in ministry, became pastor of the church from which he retired being pastor of the church, and then visiting him in his last days when he suffered from cancer. And how even in the hospital, I looked above his bed one day and there was a post-it note that said, "God loves you." I asked him what that was about. He said he was afraid he would get to the place where he couldn't talk anymore, but he still wanted to be able to witness to the people that came to visit him. Yeah, those are some things that are on my mind this evening, and how thankful I am. And now I've got to get ready to go lead a Bible study. Pastor Spooner, I hope I've still got it in me, but I remember your words, and so many people who have gone on before us. That's what's on my mind. May God bless you.